Srixon have just announced a full bag deal with world number 16 Brooks Kepka, and today I'm playing golf with his clubs. Kind of. Let's do it. And let's do it now. Right, let's see what these ZX7s are like. So what a beautiful day we have here to play a round of golf with Brooks Koepka's new golf clubs. Guys, today I'm using the Srixon ZX5 Driver, Srixon ZX7 Irons, and I even have in the bag some Cleveland RTX ZipCore wedges and Srixon Z-Star balls. We're going full Brooks today. Okay, first job of the day done, hit the first fairway. So guys, this video is fresh off the back of the breaking news that, like I said, Srixon having enhanced their stable. They already have Masters champion Hideki Matsuyama, and now they have Brooks Koepka. Guys, get in the comments below, what do you think to this move? Is it for money? Is it for better equipment? Is it a match made in heaven? I personally think it might be, but let's see how this RTX ZipCore copes to this first green. Go! Oh, that was nice actually. And also guys, while you are typing that comment, let me know, what do you think am I going to score with Brooks's clubs? I'm going to have to admit something. See guys, I have to admit something. So from reports that I've read, Brooks will be using Srixon's ZX7 Irons, of which I have a few of them. I have the short irons. Srixon didn't send me the long irons because they've obviously watched the video. So I have the ZX5 long irons, which are pretty much the same, just a little bit bigger, a little bit more help, and to be honest, I'm very grateful, so thank you very much. Also, I know that really you just want to see me bomb Brooks's new driver, so Brooks will be using the ZX5 Driver, I do believe, and this will be very similar to his specs, apart from the shaft and, yeah, it's the same driver, I think. And on the reports that I've read, I've seen that Brooks will still be using his Scotty Cameron putter, so I've even put this in the bag today. So let's see what we can score with essentially Brooks Koepka's 2022 golf bag. Turn, oh, you've not hit it. Ah! That wasn't all guns blazing, but it is a par. Let's move on. And I happen to think that this is kind of pushing the needle for Srixon a little bit. They have Hideki Matsuyama, they have Graham McDowell, they have a few of the big names as well. But Brooks Koepka, like, he's definitely going to win more majors, isn't he? Definitely. Maybe. And while Brooks might have to spend some time getting used to the new driver, the ZX5, as we've said, he won't actually need to spend any time getting used to the irons because, well, he's been gaming them since January all year, and he says that these are the best irons he's played on tour. Whether or not he knew there was a partnership lined up when he said that, I very much doubt it, because he's generally always used what he wanted to use, hasn't he? He'll also have to get used to using the Srixon ball. So I've seen he's using a Z-Star prototype ball. Yeah, I've got no idea what the prototype means, but I assume Srixon are trying to grow ball sales with that move, and that might be one of the bigger things that he does have to get used to using, although whenever I've used the ball, I've actually really enjoyed it, so. That was wonderful. Yes, please. I mean, it worked for Hideki, right? Okay, don't tell anybody, this is no big deal, but that's 2 fairways out of 2. And that felt really good as well. Now I'm actually using a slightly older Srixon 3 wood today because the new ones are like hen's teeth to get hold of. Having seen reports, I'm not sure if he will be using the Srixon 3 wood. All the reports I've seen have kind of not included the putter, not included the 3 wood. Whether or not he's still using the M2 3 wood and that Nike driving iron as well, maybe he will, maybe Srixon are allowing him to do that. In the bag today you'll see I've put the ZX driving iron just to just kind of fill it out a little bit because we don't know really what's happening with that. Okay, first real chance to test these ZX7 irons. I'm going to send in a little floaty pitching wedge hopefully, and these do look wonderful down at the ball. They've got a nice long blade length, and I remember when I tested them, the top line was to die for. This is only around 100 yards, so we're not trying to hit it full. Come on, this is a birdie hole. This is a birdie hole. Oh, be as good as you look, please. Oh, that's frighteningly good. I almost forgot the camera then, that was that good. And I imagine for a player with the skill set at the level of Brooks Koepka, shots like that are vitally important. Can you play them with the equipment? Can you knock down a shot? How versatile are they? And how good do they feel when you absolutely nail them? Because that might be the only shot that I nailed today, and it was a pitching wedge. But I really enjoyed it, and that could be a chance. I mean, if that's anything to go by, yeah, sure, Brooks will be absolutely fine. Although I do feel like sometimes you could send Brooks out in a major with a frying pan and a broom, and he'd still do okay. Ah! But it is just another par. Right, okay, I'm going to be quiet for a little bit. I'm going to go and play some golf, show you some shots, show you hopefully some birdies, and probably the odd bogey as well. Let's see what we can score. I'll rejoin you in a few holes' time and give you a bit more of an assessment on Brooks's new clubs. Also, I'm pretty sure that Brooks won't be wearing a Costco glove, but they're on offer and I quite like them, they're comfortable. So yeah, I'll leave you alone now. I know I said I was going to shut up for a bit, but that was very, very good. Oh, he's short! No! That was delightful. I am very much liking the RTX ZipCore wedges. Okay, the only club that's currently not working isn't a Srixon Cleveland. It'll warm up, I promise. Really enjoyed this thing though. I do love the shape of this, by the way. It's almost like a triangular shape at the back. There's a lovely kind of carbon weave, as you can see there, and lovely colouring on the bottom. The shelf appeal on this is up there with anything. That wasn't where I anticipated it was going to go, but we'll give it a go. A gap's a gap. ZX5 Iron, I think, just a little chip. Oh, how good is that? Just get right a touch. Oh, wonderful. These do feel incredibly good and versatile. I must say, being able to play the high and low shots is a massive deal for anyone who's looking at changing equipment on tour, or even just at an elite amateur level. You have to be able to pick that window, pick that ball flight, and these are ticking the boxes. That actually scampered on a bit too much. That's at the top of that bank, so interesting up and down to come with the Cleveland RTX ZipCore. Some people say pars are boring. I imagine Brooks will be one of them, but I'll take 5 pars in a row to start. Let's try and push on. All about not making bogeys. That's how you get a score. Now I thought that was good, but I couldn't see anything for the sun, so it felt great. These irons do actually feel really good as well, so very good. Well, it felt good, but it's actually a club short, and this will really test those RTX grooves. Bad. Well, I didn't envisage this for par when I struck that 8 iron, not gonna lie. You know, the funny thing is, it's not really the Srixons that have let me down today. Yeah, that wasn't a very good shot, but it all comes down to the flat stick, and that's probably why Brooks is keeping his trusted one in there. Still time, 3 holes left, and that's 1 over par. Well, big dog again. Might as well chase now. Ah. Please don't be buried. Please don't be buried under here. Aha! It was actually bad enough to be good. If this is a Srixon 2, which I'm hoping it is. We'll take it. 150. I'm going to go 8 again. And hope that that last one was maybe just a wry one. We don't want to go long here. Oh, be good. That's got to be good. Go! That, yeah. Oh yeah. So another little thing which Brooks will be using, or what he won't be using, he won't be using a poxy little pencil bag like that. He is using the Srixon Tour staff bags. That's quite a big deal. That's prime real estate for all the best players in the world. It's great marketing for Srixon. Also guys, get in the comments below who's going to win out of Brooks and Bryson in Vegas, because that's going to be quite cool, isn't it? I can't wait to see where that shot's been. Oh, it's a tiny bit short again. Ah, oh, James. And this is quite amazing. These irons and ball combination are that good. It's left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. It's left 9 pitch marks. This is not an easy 2-putt at all. That flag location is a bugger. Go on then. Oh, what a line that was, James. Never deviated from its line. Okay, 2 holes left. We are over par. That is not good enough. Well, I mean, we're 1 over par, so it's not terrible. But, guys, stay tuned. Can we get back to level par? Could we even sneak 2 birdies and get under par? Probably not, but stay tuned and you'll find out. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. That's fading back wonderfully. Oh, gorgeous. About 140 here. I'm going to chip a little 9. I have been coming short, and my initial response there was to maybe go a full-blooded wedge. We're going to try and learn from it. And these ZX7 irons actually do have quite a big presence about them, which you may be surprised about with a player like Brooks using them. But they tend to work if you hit the right club, James. Oh, that is so nice as well. It's drawing in. They feel buttery soft, they really do. That's nowhere near as close as I thought it was going to be again. I would love to have done this test when I was playing a little bit better. I certainly feel like just not quite had it today. But we're only 1 over, so it's not overly bad. John and Stu, why on earth have you put that flag there? That is horrible. Especially when your ball finishes there. Go! That was difficult. Rather difficult. But still 1 over. Final hole, 410 yards. Come on. Perfect. So that's the last time we get to hit this ZX5 driver, and I've really enjoyed it. This has actually been one of my favourite clubs. I'm a big fan of the wedges as well, I must say. The wedges, I've got some nice stop on them, some nice spin on them. I've got a lovely flighted ball flight with a couple of them. And as a full bag goes, I guess really, it's not far off a perfect set, is it? So that's another fairway hit as well, which is one of the things I've quite enjoyed. I've had a couple of wild drives, but on the main, it's been pretty good. Right, we've got 150 on the nose. I'm going to chip a 7 down there. We have been coming a bit short, just up the right hand side. The lie should bring it back. Hopefully like that. Lovely. Lovely. And back then I said almost perfect set, and I meant almost perfect set. I couldn't really see him using a Cleveland putter. You don't see Matsuyama using a Cleveland putter. They're both still using the Scotty Camerons, and that might be somewhere where Srixon and Cleveland look to improve, or it might be somewhere they hold their hands up and say, you know what, it's just not our thing. We've got guys using the ball, got them using the driver, using the irons. What more do you want? And that is not a bad effort at all for a birdie on the last for level par. Again, struggled for pin high, which has been notable today. Looks so good halfway as well. Well guys, that is 9 holes with Brooks Koepka's new golf bag. Yeah, I gave myself that. That's 1 over par, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, smash that subscribe button below and leave us a like. And apart from that, I look forward to seeing you all at the same time tomorrow. Don't be late. I mean, call it 2 over if you want. That was I should have paid attention to that really.